50 Best Billionaire Elon Musk Quotes That Change Your Life. 1. We should pursue the things we are passionate about. Only passion can make you happier than anything else. 2. Work like crazy. I mean, you need to put in 80 to 100 hours of work per week. That will increase your chances of success. 3. You need to be truly determined to turn your goals into reality. Otherwise, you'll only devalue yourself. 4. Patience is a virtue, and I'm still learning to be patient. It's truly a challenging lesson. 5. If something is truly important, you should definitely do it, even if the end result might be failure. 6. If you wake up with the thought that the future will be better, it will be a bright day. Otherwise, it will be a gloomy day. 7. Embrace risk right now and do something bold. You won't regret it. 8. Great companies are built on great products. 9. Failure is an option. If there's no failure, it means you haven't truly innovated. Elon is not afraid of failure. The fact that his company almost went bankrupt in the past forced him to restructure, start over, and come back stronger than ever, 10 times stronger than before. 10. If something is really important, even if the odds are against you, you should still do it. Don't focus on probability, focus on what brings meaning to you and your life. Probability is meant to be broken. 11. A brand is just perception. And perception will match reality over time. Sometimes it will be ahead, other times it will be behind. But a brand is simply what someone thinks about a particular product. Focus on who you are and what you're creating. Your brand will follow. 12. First, figure out what's possible, then determine what might happen. Whether it's science, logic, or imagination, figure out if it can happen. Once you do that, you've increased the probability of making it happen. 13. You want to be rigorous in your thinking and produce the best possible outcome within your abilities. Consider all the potential flaws and address them. Seek harsh feedback on your work, especially from your friends. A true friend who cares about you won't give you negative feedback to crush your dreams. Use it to make improvements and come back stronger. 14. You can put all your eggs in one basket as long as you control what happens to the basket. Yes, it sounds scary. But if you want something extraordinary to happen, you have to go all in. We truly know when we are fully committed and when we're not. Don't just focus on the outcome, focus on arranging the steps that will bring you closer to your goal, even if it's just a small step. 15. Persistence is very important. You should not give up unless forced to. Many times, we give up right when we're about to have a breakthrough, a new connection, or a proper time frame to achieve the desired results. However, commit to the long haul if you want to go the distance. 16. My biggest mistake is probably weighing too much on someone's talent and not someone's personality. I think it matters whether someone has a good heart. Many times, hard skills, such as job-specific skills, are much easier to teach than soft skills needed for teamwork, leadership, or influence. Skills can be learned, but the focus on inner drive cannot be taught or trained in someone's personality. 17. You want a future where you expect things to get better, not worse. Creating an optimistic and visionary culture is essential for any dynamic, innovative organization. 18. People will work better if they have goals and motivation for their work. This way, they will be motivated to go to work and feel more engaged in their tasks. 19. Starting and building a business depends heavily on the innovation and determined motivation of the entrepreneur because those are the products they sell. 20. Establishing a company is like baking a cake. You need to have all the ingredients in the right proportion. 21. I won't say I'm not afraid of anything. In fact, I want to reduce my fear because it distracts me and disrupts my nervous system. 22. My business motivation is to do things that can have an impact on the world. 23. Life is too short to harbor prolonged anger. 24. I believe that we live not just to solve problems. We should do something inspirational, even indirectly. 25. Through PayPal, I thought, oh, what are the other problems that can have the most profound impact on people's lives, instead of, what's the best way to make a lot of money, 26. I'm interested in things that can change the world or impact the future and new, exceptional technologies that, when you see them, make you wonder, how could they do it? How is that possible, 27. I always maintain optimism within me, but I'm still realistic. I didn't start with the expectation of achieving great success with Tesla or SpaceX. I just thought it was important enough to pursue. 28. Don't delude or deceive yourself into thinking something is effective when it's not. Otherwise, you'll patch them up with a terrible solution. 29. Many people don't like change, but you need to adapt to them when the alternative solutions are a disaster. 30. If you go back a few hundred years, you'll see that things we take for granted today would be considered magic, being able to communicate with others at a distance, sending pictures to each other, accessing a vast amount of data like a prophet. These are all things that were considered magic just a few hundred years ago. 31. I think ordinary people can choose to become extraordinary. 32. I believe this is the best advice. Never stop thinking about how to do things better and always self-reflect. 33. When you are struggling with a problem, that's when you're understanding it. 34. When I say something, it often happens. It may not be planned in advance, but it frequently occurs. 35. To me, money is not important. I care about solving problems for the future of humanity. 36. Having a feedback loop is crucial, where you constantly think about what you've done and how you can do it better. 37. I always maintain a samurai mindset. It's better to end it myself than to fail. 38. We need interesting and inspiring things in life. Life cannot be just about solving terrible problems. There must be a reason to wake up every morning. 39. I believe we have a responsibility to maintain awareness to ensure that it continues into the future. 40. Try to be as useful as possible. Do things that benefit the community, even if it's challenging. If someone is doing something useful, that's a meaningful life, said Elon Musk. In fact, top entrepreneurs always aim to work meaningfully for the community and society by inventing new products and conducting business with purposeful products for the market. The question they consider is not just about making profits but rather how this product serves the market. 41. Contribute to society more than what we consume. Although being an eccentric billionaire, working 75 hours a week, starting work with small questions, he always considers no as nothing and makes employees work on weekends. However, all of these serve a social purpose. Billionaire Elon Musk said, "I have great respect for people who dedicate themselves to their work every day. Contributing more to society than what we consume, let's consider it as a life purpose to strive for." 42. Read books and never stop learning to have a foundational knowledge in a particular field. Most billionaires have a passion for books like Bill Gates, Warren Buffett, Mark Cuban, Oprah Winfrey, Jack Canfield, Anthony Robbins, Richard Branson, Mark Zuckerberg, and many others. Elon Musk is also among them. Musk has shared that he read the entire Encyclopedia Britannica when he was young. He said, "I always encourage people to read a lot of books. Try to absorb as much information as possible and develop general knowledge to have at least a basic foundation in some realm of knowledge." 43. Talk a lot with different people and learn as much as possible. The billionaire advises talking to people from different social classes, industries, professions, and skills as the best way to learn and develop oneself. Self-learning through books, materials, and the internet is not enough. Lack of practical practice, and the best way to practice is through communication with many people exchanging various issues, even if those with less knowledge than you can still teach you small things you are learning from them. 44. When something is important enough, you do it even if the odds are not in your favor. 45. Some people don't like change, but you need to embrace change because being outdated is a disaster. 46. Instead of doing something special differently, do it in the most efficient way possible. 47. Having a feedback loop is crucial, where you constantly think about what you've done and how you can do it better. 48. People work better when they know what the goal is and why. It's important for people to look forward to going to work in the morning and enjoy their work. 49. The first step is to determine that something is possible, then there is a probability of success. 50. If a rule prevents you from growing, you must learn how to fight against the rules. 51. It's important to like the people you work with, otherwise, your life and work will be miserable. 52. I'd rather be optimistic and wrong than pessimistic and right.